Welcome all. We have already started our fifth lesson, that is food safety. We have completed few concepts from this lesson. We have seen what is meant by food spoilage. We have also seen the food wastage. Wastage in terms of quantity, it is called as quantitative wastage, and wastage in terms of quality is called as qualitative wastage. Now we have also studied about food storage. We have seen about the preservation of it. Now here there are two definitions, that is food protection and food preservation. Protecting food means what? You are keeping away the food, you are keeping it safe from the growth of microorganism. So preventing the food from the microbial growth is said to be as food protection. And food preservation means what? In this process you are using preservatives to keep the food safe for longer period of time. So you are using over your preservatives. Okay, we have also seen the institution which is working for it, Food Safety and Standardization Authority of India, which is also called as FSSAI. You can see this symbol present on each of the packaged food or whatever the food stuff you are purchasing. It is one of the standardized logo which is present everywhere on the food stuff. Now the methods of food protection. How we are going to protect the food? There are various methods given over here. First one is freezing. Normally we all are having fridge. Normally I said, everyone, I'm not asking about, I'm not telling about, but normally we all people are having fridge. What is the work of fridge? We are knowing that fridge, there are two parts in it. One is the freezer and another is normally freezing part. In freezing part, if you keep the food stuff, it will stop the growth and it will control the growth of microorganisms into it. As soon as you remove the food out in the normal temperature, again the microorganism growth will start. So what does the freeze do? Freeze, for a temporary time, it stops, it controls the growth of microorganisms. Why? Because microorganisms cannot grow in two extreme conditions, extreme hot and extreme cold. So freezing is one of the method for keeping the food or protecting the food. Now the next one is use of inert gas. Normally we are knowing inert gases are used, but specifically nitrogen gas, which is used in the packaged food, such as the airtight packaging food stuff which are there, like such we are using these lays, wafers and all. So whatever the air is present inside, it is the nitrogen which keeps the food safe for longer period of time. The next part is smoking, not the cigarette one smoking. Smoking means they are releasing out smoke over here, and because of this smoke, the fungus growth or the microorganisms growth is not that good, and that's why it is one method of preserving the food. Here aluminum phosphide is used in this method. One of the chemical it is used which releases out smoke, and due to that smoke microorganisms cannot grow in that particular time surrounding. The next one is use of insecticides. Now normally we are knowing the gunny sacks which have been present in the warehouses where the food is stored or the food grains are stored. So insects can attack that gunny bags or that grain, so insecticides are sprayed on it. One of the insecticide named as Malathion, which is sprayed on the gunny bags containing food grains, which helps to prevent the growth of insects, or it keeps away the insect from that food grains. The next part is irradiation. What is happening over here? Food is exposed to the ionization radiation which have been emitted out by X-rays, gamma rays and radioactive isotopes. Actually this process require lot of scientist work and it requires under observation, like it is not to be done by your or my side. Specified people can do this who have almost trained in this part. So this process helps to destroy the microbes. The shelf life of the fruits increases, and also the ripening period increase of it. The shelf life of the potatoes and also increases due to the slowdown of sprouting. You are knowing, if you have seen properly, if you have seen any time, for the potatoes small sprouts are coming later after few days. So these rays have been emitted on them, and what happened, the life of that potato is just increased for few more days. The next part from this is food preservation. Like there are two types of preservatives. One is natural and another one is chemical fertilizer. Sorry, chemical preservatives. Now, natural preservatives means what? Preservatives, what they do? They keep the food safe for long period of time. Whenever your father and anyone brings out fish, your mother applies salt on it. Why she applies salt? Yes, because salt helps that food to keep safe for a certain period of time. It avoids the growth of microorganisms on it, and that's why salt is one of the preservative. It is a natural preservative because it is having no harmful reactions on it. So salt, sugar, edible oil, so oils normally they are used as the preservatives. You are preparing pickles, jam, murambas out of it. Now, chemical preservatives such as acetic acid, which is also known as vinegar, citric acid, sodium benzoate, some nitrate and nitrite salts. These are also one examples of chemical preservatives. They are also useful for keeping the foodstuff safe for longer period of time. They can be used in preparing out the jellies, jams, etc. Now the next last part is pasteurization. Pasteurization means what? Yes, you are boiling something. You are boiling or you are heating a particular substance for till 80 degree up to for 15 minutes. So this process where a substance or a foodstuff is boiled for about 80 degrees Celsius up till 15 minutes is called to be as pasteurization. What happens over here when you are boiling the milk? The microorganism growth or the microorganism present in that milk are totally killed, and it can keep the milk good for longer period. It is not just about the milk. You can also boil out the curry which your mother is preparing at the home. After you boil it, the microorganisms which are present or the bacteria which are present are almost killed. So who have discovered this method pasteurization? He was the microbiologist Louis Pasteur who have developed this technique. Now, do you know one thing? In Maharashtra, irradiation plants have been installed at Lasalgaon for onions and potatoes, and at Navi Mumbai for spices and condiments. So the spices which we are using for preparing the masalas and all, over there these irradiation plants have been installed, and they are looking after how to increase the shelf life of these potatoes, onions and all. Okay, so we'll go for the next page. Now, what is meant by adulteration? I think so. You have studied about the adulteration of food. What is adulteration? I will tell you. Normally, when the food stuff or any of the food material you are purchasing, sometimes that food is not in the pure state or it is not in the pure condition. What does the shopkeeper do? What does the one who is delivering it to you do? He or she or whoever the authority is there, they are adding some of the harmful things into it to increase the quantity of it. They are increasing the quantity of it, but they are reducing the quality. For example, if you take milk a person is delivering to you. Now he want to deliver that milk to 4 houses. That milk is not sufficient for everyone to give. So what he will do? The owner of that milk will just add water into it. So that water is reducing its quality, and that is why this process is said to be as adulteration. Now they have given you certain table, their particular table to complete. The foodstuff they have been given, and they have told you to find out the adulterant. Now milk has been adulterated with the help of water. Red chili powder can be adulterated with brick powder. Brick powder means you are knowing you are using for the construction purpose the bricks. Seed of papayas, they are used as adulterant to which we are using in the cooking part. They are used over there. And ice cream can be adulterated with the help of urea. It is one type of fertilizer which is overused over here and which can be harmful for our health also. Now, what actually they are doing, the health of the people, young, old, poor or rich, everyone's health is same for everyone. Poor or rich, health is not going to discriminate between them. It is in danger because of this food adulteration. Different types of adulterants affect our health. Different types of adulterants which are present, which have been added, they can affect our health, and because of that we can face a certain diseases also, and finally the last stage can be the cancer which can take a life of a people, which can kill a person also. So some of the persons can face the abdominal pain means stomach pain. Some can face the problem of food poisoning. So whenever you purchase things, see that you are purchasing from a good person who is delivering out the best food stuff to you. Okay, so here food is adulterated in this way also. Sometimes milk, the fat content in the milk which is there, it has been removed, and it is been, water is been added to it. Whatever the fat which is present in the milk which you are getting out of it, it has been removed. So in such way also food is adulterated. Mixing of low quality of inedible or cheaper material or colors are been added to get a proper color. For example, if you use a turmeric and all, turmeric also can be given a yellow rangoli color. Now mixing of some harmful material like small stone, dung of any of the animals to food grains. So this can be one of the harmful thing for our human health. So just think about it. Each one should think about each and other health. So always see that whatever you eat, whatever you consume should be consisting of the good nutritive value, and it should be the best quality. Now they have given you some test how to check whether the food is adulterated or not. If you have seen the milk is been adulterated with the help of water. How you are going to understand this? Just take a slide, just put a drop of milk on it and keep it slanting. If the drop of milk suddenly come down immediately without leaving the traces, or if it leave the traces and if it comes down, if the spread mark of the milk does not appear milky white, if it is coming down and if it is not looking milky white, watery it is looking, then you should understand water has been added over there, so it is adulterated. Red chili powder, you are supposed to, they are adding brick dust into it. Just mix that chili powder into water and keep it for a certain time without undisturbed, don't touch it. The red layer is settled at the bottom, and you can understand that the brick dust which is present, it have been settled down. Turmeric powder, it is been adulterated with methynyl yellow. So add this turmeric powder and just put an hydrochloric acid into it, that is concentrated HCl. Now this test is only supposed to be done in the under observation of teachers. So please don't try this, and you are not supposed to get that HCl also. So HCl, when you are adding it, it is very concentrated like, so please don't touch it. And if you add you will see that red color appears. So you should understand that methynyl yellow it is present, and turmeric also. Turmeric means halad, it is also adulterated. Rava which you are using, iron filings have been added inside it. Iron particles have been added. If you put the magnet over, if you move the magnet through that rava, you can see that the iron filings are getting stuck to the north pole and the south pole. So you should understand it is also adulterated. So you can see the few clips which are present on YouTube also related to this food adulteration. Now always remember one thing, Parliament have passed the law in 1954 that a person who is doing this food adulteration, if got in hand of anyone people, so there can be case on him and he can face the life imprisonment. Okay, and he can suffer a lot of pain after that. So please don't do that. If anyone in you are knowing them, please tell them this is totally wrong. There are clear directions that the food should be properly stored. Packing material should be not endanger the food or the medicines. Whatever the materials you are using, see that they are of good quality. And whenever you are purchasing something, just see the manufacturing date and the expiry date also. Sometimes what the shopkeepers do for their loss, to avoid their loss, they are increasing the manufacturing date, and that is the reason the food stuff after the expiry also it is remaining with them itself, and we are purchasing it, which can later be harmful for us. So please don't do this. If anyone of you have seen the milk vendor who is giving out the milk including water into it, please tell him not to do that. It will create, or it will be harmful for anyone's or everyone's health. Okay, so go through this lesson. Here the lesson is over. The question answers of this lesson I'll give it soon. Thank you.